Alright, since everything is all set up now. Yes.
Oh, music.
Big stretch. Okay. So, Captain and the Bunner are down at the creation engine trying to figure that out.
Fuck is the volume on this?
Hold on a second.
This. Oh,
Oh, there
what's
it
more
is.
dangerous than a grunt? A grunt who can do math.
If I remember correctly, Zitrud was chilling in the kiddie pool, trying to relax and de-stress.
Yeah, I think that's right. That sounds right.
Yeah.
Also, I like this music a lot.
Yeah, I was looking around for something kind of sci-fi, kind of chill. It doesn't loop, which is kind of annoying, but whatever.
Repeat.
Repeat button.
Activate!
I don't actually remember what
Vivian was about to get fucked. I don't know. I mean, I call it. I can see the captain like, hey, baby, you wanna, get freaky? Flood my sister's ship. That is the most Terran thing to do, and you fucking know it!
What?
Oh.
I could see that. I could see a
Right?
person going like, "Hey, my sister lent me her car. You want to fuck in it?"
That's the most Terran thing ever. Sister literally in the hospital under medical stress. I'm gonna get some strange inside of her vessel. Zitron's chilling in the kiddie pool, and then I think he was gonna get ready to suit back up and go back over, and this time actually use his riot shield. Because remember, he has that big ass Lexan riot shield.
Right.
Well, I think Vivian. Well, let's see. I don't remember for sure exactly what she was doing in the downtime. I think chilling was a big part of it, but I don't remember what else.
Jade was panicking about the WoW.
That's fair.
Did Jade manage to get back to the ship?
Yeah, everyone got back to the
Yeah.
ship.
Everyone managed to get back to the ship. Okay, I thought
Last
so.
I
just wasn't
remember-
100% sure.
We were about to head. Well, no. Olin was gonna work with the captain to see if they could get the creation engine online using Olin as an external power source.
Oh, you were helping with that? Okay.
No, that's what I remember.
That's what
Last
they
time.
remember.
Yeah, that's what I remember from last time.
Oh, alright.
But if the captain needs help with that, yeah.
It'll help. Whatever the captain needs. One of us. One of us.
Well, what would you be doing if the captain doesn't need help?
Probably letting her boobs out.
Well, she would have, gotten out of that space
I
suit
would've.
and put some normal clothes on for a bit.
Maybe cleaned
And,
up.
yeah.
Maybe
Especially
But the only one they can do that. You're gonna have to go to Zitrun to clean up because he's the only one with a kiddie pool. He'll share. You just have to wait your turn.
Yeah.
Is it gonna be a contaminated kiddie pool with all the pheromones now?
Yes.
He's draining it.
Where?
That's a good question. Let's see. Can
Where
he
you
find a hole that he can pour it in?
Rain hole.
They just pour it into a vent. Oh, this will be fine.
Four vent.
I've thought of this contingency though. He set aside a small bucket for washing.
Alright.
I don't know where he found. I'm assuming he probably just took a bucket straight out of like the in. This was probably like had nuts and bolts in it or something. Nah, this could be
I mean, yeah, Oh, okay. I guess my brain has deleted that word.
It's okay.
The mechanics pool boxes, the wheels,
Yes.
probably would have had like a magnetic bolt holder.
Well, it is now full of water. Fuck off. Can't stop him.
Iron.
And all he's doing is just comfortably lying there with his neck pillow / toy thingy. Yes, Zitrun in his relaxed state is lied between boobs.
But one thing that Jade would have done is definitely logged what happened to her in her computer, in her research folder.
I got stabbed. Still same though.
Alright.
Ugh.
Had a few minutes to log, to prepare your suit, get your washed up.
Wrong folder. This folder.
Yep. Let me pause this.
Is there anything else you guys want to do before you head back to the ship?
Well, Vivian unfortunately does not have a suit to change in to help them out, so she's got to stay behind.
Oh yeah, thank you. Sorry, I almost forgot. Did you get you more? Get you. Yeah. I mean, I think Zitrun probably just because he's been curious. He'll just walk up and poke Jade's non-normal arm because he's just curious. What does it feel?
No, well, Dark. What was it you said? It was like the biosynthetic arm, where it feels real, but it's like got the robo endoskeleton.
Oh, yeah, you can feel it if someone pokes it. It's just like, if someone stabs it with a knife, it's gonna bend the knife.
Yeah.
I see. Squish.
When he squishes, she's gonna move her fingers, like clench and unclench her hands, so that he can feel like some of the servos and stuff in it move.
Alright, that's enough for me. I was just curious.
Okay.
Zitrun contemplating poking with knife.
Do not.
What?
Oh,
No, it's okay. I'm
it's
not gonna do anything.
Expensive.
Yeah. Anyways. He contemplated it! I'm not gonna lie, there were dice rolls. He didn't! You're fine!
I know.
They only thought about it. They didn't act on that thought.
Should I use some of the new dice from the new dice bag?
You thought to act on though. Yeah. Zitrun over here just being himself, thanking all things in creation of the desert that there is not a tall woman on board. He's had a time with a tall woman. He doesn't know why, but it's this weird sense for his brain. I can trust you, and he knows he can't. It's like one of those like guy with a British accent tells you to do something, and you know it's a bad idea, but because he's got an accent, you're willing to listen.
Yeah. Is that why British people make such good villains?
I mean, to be fair, they've had experience being villains.
I mean, yeah. Besides that, though.
Literally the entirety of the British Empire. Every Pirates of the Caribbean movie.
Yeah.
Well, if Vivian stands on their hind legs, they're pretty tall.
That is true. I'm not sure if they would count, though.
I have rolled for Zitrun. That is the one thing that that will override his brain is just tall women.
Tall women.
And I don't mean like 5, 6 foot. Like a little bit over him. Like actual tall ass women.
Like Doru or Masa?
Yeah, exactly.
Like 7 foot, or
Gloria.
what was Masa again? Was she like 9'8" or something?
Masa was 10 feet. Remember?
You know, I'm
she
starting
was
to
bird
see a
mode.
pattern here. I think you have a fetish for tall.
No, tall is how you know power. Like tall equals power. Don't you know that?
Yeah, that's why some of the planet leaders are just taller than the rest.
Yep. That's the rule. Tall equals power.
So what, are we following Invader Zim logic here?
Yep.
Pretty much.
Goddamn right. Everyone follows Invader Zim logic, like it or not.
Yeah.
The tallest rule.
Ooh, the weak should fear the tall. I mean, you can't sit here and tell me that it's not fucking hilarious that we get so many small people and tall people in groups, and we never get a mixed amount. We get one or the other.
Yeah.
Is that not just the? It's fucking wonderful.
No, I'm sure the second season we had a mix. Like, you know, we had some tall people, and then we had some
Yeah,
normal
true.
people.
And then
And
we
there
had
was
Mons.
Akane,
And then there was Mons.
and then there was Mons.
And they were best friends.
Yes.
He's the only one who knows where she's at, and he will never tell.
Where is she?
We'll never tell.
About it. And it's one of those things like you like try to follow him and question him, and he doesn't move like shut the door. He like moves the whole goddamn wall in front of you. It's like, "Ugh."
Well played. Well played.
He has those. Canonically, he has those in his manner. Walls he can slide to shift the environment. It's quite terrifying because it's a tactical thing he does. If somebody invades his home, he will move the walls around behind them when they're not paying attention.
Distract a wall.
Because yes, Mons has a 65 for stealth.
Jesus. That's scary.
That's just
It's
him
because he
having
failed
fun at that
sneaking
point.
so much, though. Not like Asuka, who was just born fucking sneaky. I just love.
hide behind him.
I like to think that the reason people don't see her is it's like we're just gonna ignore her and maybe she won't kill us.
You
We're
know,
not
I'm just gonna
actively
leave it.
attacking. We'll pretend it's working.
Yep, exactly. To be fair, she never killed a single innocent person. She did, however, consume a lot of innocent souls. They shouldn't have died. I feel like this is
But,
okay.
Oh man, this one's fucking broken. Bastards.
Okay, well, position's gonna ready up. Let him
This is
thing.
straight up broke. I can't use that one.
This
that
sure
one's gonna
readies
get
up
off.
for the raid party.
And Jade will as well after she's done with her makeshift
It's gonna be
suit
the two.
repairs.
Just the two of them.
Jade waits in line for the raid queue like the other DPS plebs.
Be the ultra Chad sneak position. Ow! What's my head you hit, you asshole? Ow! Yeah.
Two of these.
How dare the enemy employ functional tactics against me? Oh, you okay, Ivy?
Yep, I knocked my jar of mountain mix over. It's
no.
like trail mix, except mountain meat.
Yum.
Oh, no.
Ah, I see.
So
Not
now
none.
it just rattles.
You mean your Oregon cashews?
It's peanuts, M&Ms, almonds, and these strangely gigantic raisins.
I'm adding that to the list of wonderful things you can find at Mr. Zenorium's Wondrous Emporium.
Gigantic.
So basically,
Just
the way
like
you can think of him
A
is
beef
he's
jerky
like
sized raisin.
think of Omega Mart. That's his whole store.
Oh lord.
No, I think he's a little bit hardcore for Mega Mart.
Honestly, though, yeah. I mean, Omega Mart's like they got their whole thing going on, and they're really neat and cool. And then you got him like, what's this? That's a box with a world-devouring serpent that starts as small as a centipede, and it's cute. And then next thing you know, you wake up and it's eating your couch. How much? No. But I want. No! We're not getting the world-eating serpent!
But
But he'll eat the
Snick,
world! No!
I can just see it. But Snick,
So, like, hold up your thumb.
Buy
and
one,
then
get one
raise
free!
that big.
How much? Whore. Or savings. A frugal whore, if you would. Frugal.
Anyway,
Citroen is starting to get impatient and waiting in the raid lobby.
Jade, can you please hurry up?
yes. I'm
Well,
making
if you
sure
don't
everything's-
hurry up, I'm gonna throw your goblin ass over my shoulder and carry you. And I'm gonna throw you so you're looking at my butt. That way you don't kill me with smothering me with your oversized cleavage.
Here you have a nice butt.
You do not get to compliment on that. That is mine. I am not an object for your sexual gratification.
I never said you were. I'm just saying.
Yeah, well, your taxes folder would put me back to differ.
That's my purse. I don't know you.
Imagine a kick in the balls from his hoof.
I'd rather
Okay.
not.
No,
So,
a headbutt.
no. Zitrune kicks, when he kicks, it's like a camel. It's not like a horse. And if you know how camels kick, you know to fear it.
I do not know how camels kick.
Aggressively.
So a horse will kick you with a flat. Camels intentionally use their nails. And more specifically, the space between their nails.
Oh.
They literally stab you with shears.
Ew.
These aren't just regular shears either. Oh no. These are shears with stand on them.
Oh no. Alright, well. Jade is ready to move out after she gets her suit secured.
Well, isn't that just fucking dandy? No, but seriously, good job.
Mhm.
Good. Just as Zitrun was picking up by hip. Okay, you ready?
Yeah.
Vivian will see them off.
Hi, Vivian. Make sure the captain doesn't, betray us.
Alright then.
And Citroen is still carrying the orb, correct?
Yes, he's carrying Dave
Okay.
under his arm with his knife on his hip and his Lexan riot shield. Well, technically, it's more like his Lexan Sperum shield in his or on his wrist. It's logically one of the best shapes for him to use. It's very evenly divided for the force.
Alright. So you guys get dropped off back at 17. And as you're walking down the hall, Dave starts to beep slowly. And the little arms on the end have like little red lights in the joints that flash with every beep.
Zichron will just keep walking and find a spot to put him down at.
Alright. As you're walking, things getting faster and a higher pitch.
He's gonna put him down betwixt some objects and then kind of back up and just hide behind his shield and watch.
Alright, and Jade, what's your reaction?
She's just gonna kind of watch.
Alright.
From a distance, or
Just
behind Zichron?
And leaning
But,
in Dave.
gotta-
you
she
little
goes
guy.
inspecting the beeping device closely.
She's standing beside Zitrun. She's
Alright. If the only thing you guys are doing is watching, then I'll describe the rest of it. The beeping gets higher pitched and faster until it turns into a singular tone, and at this point, the orb has begun to vibrate, and the little arms suck in, creating a perfect sphere again, and it spins in place for about a half a second before popping up into the air with a additional arm, forcing down, which pushes it up. Reactions. And the base that I described way long ago when you first encountered this thing kind of lights up a little bit from under the surface, and it begins to hover in place.
Can.
God damn it. For the fucking scanning.
Because Vivian is just kind of monitoring.
Yes, unlike fucking Razor.
Yeah, she doesn't go crazy with it. She's kind of watching the video feeds mostly. And once that happens, she's just gonna give a single scan and let that kind of continue to be monitored.
Dave, are you well?
Dave is a little bit catty-wonker at the moment, but when you call out to them, they snap the horizontal. Oh! I am awake! Where am I?
You are in room 17. We took you on, or I should I say, took you onto the ship because I didn't want to leave you lying in a floor. Very rude. And then they brought you back here with us because I figured, you want to come back to the ship and continue exterminating the infestation.
The little hands will pop out of the sides again and start patting over the scratched on face. Oh my god, I left the station? I've been contaminated! Ah!
You're fine.
The ship is extremely sterile. We decontaminated. I even gave you a watch.
No, you don't understand. I've experienced freedom.
Well,
Eh.
freedom is a good.
It's not really not all that cracked up to be.
Dave will float over and then roll under your shield and pop up behind it, facing out plexiglass. No, it's not safe anymore.
She's gonna reach down and just gently pat Dave. So we have. Well, we found another AI core. Wait, we found another AI core, didn't we? We were just looking for the fourth one.
I mean, so far you could request an AI shell and grow that. You could go to the classroom. You could find one of the ones that you haven't yet. And I mean, there's the WoW right there if you want to take your chances with that.
I'd rather not. Yeah, that is right. We were heading to the classroom to get the other AI core.
Yeah.
Okay, so we hadn't gotten that. So, Dave, would you like to accompany us to get the other AI cores?
I am Dave.
Yes, you are Dave.
Yes, you are Dave.
Oh, you're free to name yourself what you want.
But he might not like that.
That's
If you're
true.
teasing now.
I totally forgot to mute all these channels. I should do that. You
Mute, 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 mute.
doo-doo-doo. So fuyola. Bule.
Hey, but yeah, Why are all these here?
You guys are kind of standing there now.
I'm ready to move. Wait, which room was the classroom? I forgot.
You are in
was-
the incorrect configuration.
Yeah, I was
Damn
gonna
it.
say
How do I reconfigure to the correct one? What is this?
Already know.
We gotta go.
Damn.
We gotta find a terminal.
We gotta
And I can
reinsert that thing. We've got to put our code in the code hole.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, I remember now. Kinda. We gotta reconfigure. We gotta reconfigure the station to the correct configurement.
Yeah, here we go.
Try to fill time until you can do what you're very obviously trying to do.
I mean, I can describe you guys going to places. I don't have to looking at the screen for that.
Well, alright. Let me double check the map here. Randominate. Open originality.
What is it?
Yeah,
Okay,
there we
so we're
go.
in the 17. Do we have to go to 10 to escape? Oh, hello.
Which map are you looking at?
The one that was most recently posted.
Yeah, I thought that was the right configuration.
10 is where the WoW is. You're currently in 7. There is. You are surrounded by rows, or, well, what used to be rows of plants that have since been overgrown, and there is a Mary terminal here.
Yeah, but it doesn't look like there's any connecting point between here and the rest of the station.
Correct.
Well, let's ask Mary about what configuration we would need to be conducted back to the station.
Okay. What are you typing?
Let's see. List configurations.
Oh, gotcha.
I gotta, Jade. I gotta. Here, she's gonna show him.
What? I'm trying to cover my options. Kiss my ass.
I've got a paper with different arrangements right here.
Well, there we go. Now, do us a solid and give me the information, or you type it in, of exactly which one we would need to put in to reconnect. Because I don't know, I was, that whole trapped and freed, and you guys did that, and ruled for a little bit. It was weird.
Okay. And she's gonna type in the because when she talked to the AIs, they said that it needed to be in configuration, HX1170.
I'm gonna cut your fucking stuff.
So that's what she's gonna, request reconfiguration to ARAGMT :HX1170.
117. That map is.
I thought that was this map.
Yep.
So it's already in the correct configuration. Yes.
You are already in this configuration.
Okay, so this is the right configuration. We need to get to the classroom. You still
Well,
got your plan?
how are we gonna get to the classroom? It's not.
Well, what we could do is we could either have the captain drop us off at another point, or we can float out and find one.
Okay, that's what we're gonna do. See, I was under the assumption that when we reconnected, that whole thing that we talked about, reconnecting to another point of the station, we were gonna do. But the DM completely forgot that, I think, and wasted our time, thusly putting us back a step. That's on me. I should have fucking just brought that up again. So yeah, that was a whole step that we should have done.
You guys could connect to room 13 because that's where the mechanics shop was. That got blown out. had some of its loot taken.
Yeah. We could float out to 13 and enter through there.
I'm not floating out in fucking space. Are you crazy?
There's nothing wrong with it.
No, it's very much dumb. The station has been prone to literally detonating sections of itself, and you want to float with your feeble meat sack in proximity to one of them?
It's already been blown up.
Okay, going over your head.
No, I understand what you're saying.
Now, again, you don't. I'm not talking about that section. I'm talking about while passing it around to another section, it goes, and then we explode, and then we die.
Well,
You know, I mean, if you want, we can. I don't care anymore. Since nobody fucking thinks in this entire group. Okay, go into space. Let's go. Come on, get out there.
Okay.
Yeah.
James gonna let the captain know, hey, we're going on a little walk. We're gonna
Oh
head
my god, you fucking moron. The ship's still docked.
Yes, you can.
They're just gonna
If
funk
come
Jade on the back of the
then
head.
we'll take you to another one.
You reconnect us to part of the station that isn't currently isolated. Sorry, I was just trying to test to see if Jade actually paid the fuck attention to the environment. Clearly, they don't, because all they've got is taxes and money on their mind.
Sorry, I thought you guys wanted to do something there. Alright, I'll connect
Well,
you
no,
to
admittedly,
the rest
I
of the
might have to
station.
drown you when I get back, too, because you're part of this problem.
I don't know what's going on in the station. Half the time
Well,
I'm here working on the ship.
Mister, I have a giant map scanner that can tell me the configuration of the station and actually release that information to his crew. I don't know that the station was reconfigured to be self-isolated in the section that we were thus crossed over from.
This is also the section where I picked you up from, and you were in the middle of the station when you reconfigured it. So I don't want to hear that.
You're the one who gave us the... you know what, never mind. There's no point in arguing. Sorry, I'm just trying to come undone here from being surrounded by incompetence.
Well, Jade's gonna go back onto the ship.
Okay.
Thought you would have been faster. Man's already back on. Thinking about drowning someone.
Alright, so you're both back on the ship. Ship backs up a little bit. Change its angle. Docks 13.
Okay. They will. Jade's gonna get off onto 13.
Now, it's relevant regardless of the configuration. Which goddamn room was the classroom? That was my original question. Or does the classroom vanish into the fucking mythos when it reconfigures and is not actually a physical object and or location?
It's a physical object, it's just not on this layer. It gets, like, put into a sub-layer for storage.
Then there's no point of being on this layer. If we're searching for the fucking AI core, that's at the classroom.
Because last session you told us that this was the one with the classroom. This was a configuration with the classroom.
Lord Almighty. Oh, you get up here. Well,
Oh, I got
We're
the
here
number
now.
wrong. Sorry.
it's too late now. I don't give a fuck. We're here. We're gonna find some. We're gonna go steal some fucking oxygen brackets or something at this point. We're getting some money out of this, I guess. Oh, fucking mystery that isn't being explained to anyone. It's gotta be solved with no clue. Literally no fucking clue. Gotta do this. Oh yes. My favorite thing: multifaceted parts split into sections like shattered die.
Alright. So, Jade is gonna ask Dave, because of course they're gonna bring Dave along with them. And she's gonna ask him what if there's an AI core on this configuration.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, there is.
Either way, I'm fucking getting that list of configurations just in case. No, because they don't have clearance. I'm a filthy female. Never mind.
So, she's gonna ask, what room would that be in on this configuration?
Okay. The AI core on this station would be in room 8.
Room 8. Okay.
Great, we only gotta find 3 more.
Three more.
No.
It's all the way over there. Okay.
There's
There's
only
5 empty slots.
There's 2 slots that are empty.
Because Olin found 2. Olin put the 2 in, and there was already the 1 in there.
There were 5 slots total. 1 already had a core in it. Olin put 2 in. There's 2 left.
Does Zitron still have his little iPad thing?
Yeah, she still has the tablet. No, you can't have it.
She's gonna ask if he can bring up a map to see what
He
way
is
they
a
need to
Jesus
go.
Christ. Fucking hell.
Are you okay? You wanna actually play tonight or no?
I do want to play, but fuck, there's always something.
Yeah,
It's,
we aren't all in your brain. We can't think 20 steps ahead like you can.
fucking figure out what's next, but whatever's next is irrelevant. Man, I can't spawn, so I don't know the situation there. No. Get left here trying to figure things out. But Cricket will be here to rack the brain. Can you help me? No, I'm not here. I'm doing some some crap. Gotta find one more. Figure out its appropriate configuration. Find that one, and then I don't know. Okay, to salvage a station. Can't salvage the station because the station has defenses, so we can't break it apart. So we're gonna have to try and find it. But if we clean the station of infestation, it gets warped care in space, then probably gets decimated. Creates a biohazard. These are the things I think of. Creates an entire global or possibly galactic biohazard event, an aggressive fungal infection of some kind, which is problematic. And there's also the literal bleeding of hellscape itself, because, you know, ominous shadow literally trying to, by all intents and purposes, molest people that are minding their fucking business. Bitch. I've got like fucking 30 things that I'm trying to think of the proper way to go about it. There's no way I can find out what went wrong because I'm not a data analyst and I don't know how to crack into it. I'm not trying to plug Jade into any goddamn thing and get their brain fried and have, oh, there's a character death because, oh, look, dear war boys or some fucking defensive AI like Mary secretly being some sort of evil witch of the West, which I could totally see because they come off kind of like that, but I don't think they're the bad guy. I think it's more one of those things is that the AIs are all idiots and none of them can talk to each other because they're AIs and they're fucking stuck up. The only thing more arrogant than a person is a computer programmed to think like a person. And that is the chain of events that have been going on in my head, trying to figure out what the fuck to do next. By the way, this entire time, like it or not, I am going towards the fucking classroom.
Jade's heading towards room 8 as well.
Why does every jackass who thinks they matter to the world have to start uploading things or fucking posting shit now? And why do these cancerous little fucking things still keep sending messages through? Even though I have them disabled. Every update I disable them and they get re-enabled.
If I'm not mistaken, the Pentagon, that was the, whatchamacallit, no, that wasn't the hell drive, was it?
No,
No,
room number 1 is where the hell drive was, which
that's
you have to
Pentagon.
walk through. You have to go through 13 to 1 to 15 to 9
that's-
to north.
That's why I said room 1 was the hell drive, if
Yeah.
I wasn't wrong, yeah.
9
Okay.
is where you picked up Dave.
Yeah.
Stitcher is not going to have any issue crawling vents. Dave might need some help. Then
Yeah.
you can get into room 3, which is sort of just a big water treatment area. And then you can go through the hallway to the next 2 rooms. They're sort of connected to each other in a more substantial way than the door. That's the way the map generates.
Okay.
And these rooms are so disconnected from everything, they seem pretty dark at the moment. Everything's in power saving mode. There's no
So-
infestation here, there's hardly anything warped or out of place.
Okay. This is good.
And yeah, it kind of looks like a sort of a lecture hall of some sort. And it's got that same digital whiteboard or chalkboard or whatever on the far wall. You could pull the core out of there. There's nothing really stopping you from doing that because, you know, everything's shut down.
Okay, so it's in the like little whiteboard thing?
Yeah.
Tells me that taking all these
Okay.
cores is gonna conveniently cause more damage to the system, you know. If one of the food processor complains about that. The other one hasn't really said much, aside from being useful. Like the other two are just bickering at each other. Well, here's the hope that the fourth one isn't a complete asshole.
She's gonna
And a horn.
walk over and pull the core out of the whiteboard. She's gonna disconnect it properly.
Yeah, don't be a dick.
Alright, so
Probably.
you eject it from the whiteboard. And, other than an extra light coming on, nothing else seems to really change.
Okay. So now we have to. We're
Go
gonna
back?
find a room. We're gonna see. Yeah, we're gonna go back to the AI cores.
Yeah, that was in 11, right?
It is an 11 in this configuration, yes.
We're gonna go back to the AI cores, plug this one in, and we can reconfigure the station from there.
Why do we have to constantly reconfigure the station? Oh right, we gotta find the thing by shifting the station around. I just hope that we're not causing more harm than good by giving this. Maybe there was a reason all of these VI cores were separated. I mean, Mary not wanting to tell anything the mysterious force that's in control of Dave, probably the other VI, and that one person who seems like he's a sore jackass loser whose consciousness has been separated from his body, roaming around the station. I don't know what to do other than plummet this fucking place into a sun, even if we need the money, because it's just infuriating me that much. I'm trying to help, but nothing on this fucking place wants help.
Well, they said once we get all the cores back into place, they'll regain control over the systems.
And why do you think that's a good idea? Think about it. Like I said, if it's an important part of the station's systems, why did the VI cores, physical cores that have to be physically removed by hand, get pulled out and repurposed to other regions of the ship? It wasn't done by Mary or the mysterious jackass who's floating around ethereally wherever he is. Why was this one VI separated?
I suppose we can ask them.
Like they'll tell us. They're programmed to be a human. I.e., they're programmed to be a fucking liar. I defy you to prove me wrong. Yeah. Am I the only one who's thinking of the greater implications of everything we're doing? You know, hooking a very obviously mentally fractured VI system back up, or wandering around in fungus-infected areas of the station with some sort of xenological infestation, and the remnants of hubris everywhere, causing problems in a currently crumbling station that is probably armed to the teeth with automated defenses that are probably only not active right now because of the fact that it is so fractured and separated from its own network.
Well,
I mean, we can plug them in either way. I'm okay with dying. Because being honest, it would only probably kill me if anything bad happens. But just know that when I come back, because I will come back somehow, by force of will, I'm killing you. And I don't want to. I quite enjoy your company. But if helping this fucking Terran station somehow bites me in the ass when I'm trying to help the captain, then I'm killing everybody responsible for making it bite me in the ass. That being said, we can happily go plug the core in, because we've come this far, and once you've eaten the poison, you might as well just chew the plate, just grind it up in your mouth and swallow the glass. Delicious. Maybe you don't have a weak intestinal lining that's like, ew, ground glass, that hurts.
I can't eat ground glass, I'll die.
Sounds like a you problem.
It is a me problem.
Exactly. So why are you mentioning it?
Just thought you'd like to know that normal Terrans can't eat glass.
Trust me. Anything I try to force in your throat, not gonna be glass. Don't take that out of context, or I'll throw you out of a ship.
Jade, I am innocent. She's just
Fuck
gonna
you
start
are.
laughing. I am an innocent little puppy.
What was that whole thing they used to say? You'll go to hell for lying. You ain't going to hell. You going to super hell. So much hell. Hell plus. That's what you going. Hell supreme. He's just listing off different hell and then add an adjective to the end of it.
Well, she's gonna make her way back to the AI cores. She's probably going to need help getting through the vents again. It's not causing any damage to the suit as she shimmies her way through, is it?
No, it's pretty.
Okay, this is good.
And that is exactly why he's letting you go first, just to be safe. Nothing
And he
need
wants
is
to look
you
at
getting
flash.
stuck. No, he just doesn't want you to get stuck. Because if you get stuck, he knows somehow despite his size, somehow he's going to get stuck as well.
So, probably the easiest way to go is through room 2. What was room 2?
Jesus fucking Christ! Sorry, I just had some fucking retardation extraordinaire happen to me over here. Like, absolute fucking prime low intelligence.
Room 2 was... it was infested, but they fought it off. I don't remember what the original purpose is.
In the other configuration, that's the other thing that's got me concerned. When it's reconfigured, do different parts of the station reappear with infestation, which is a large concern of mine.
There was actually a fight with infestation in here. This is where Jade's suit got ripped.
Okay, so
Well, see, I didn't
it's,
know, but the way it's been described is that it changes the layout, and the rooms completely differ based off of every configuration. Thus, I didn't know it was the same room 2, or it was a room 2, but was somehow also now a meat fridge.
I have been describing them as different rooms, haven't I?
yeah. But anyway, so Jade's gonna go through 2, make sure there's nothing in value or importance in there before she goes. She's gonna not dilly-dally, but she's gonna take a quick look around.
I love that word.
It's
Dilly-dally?
been pretty burned. I mean, Dave went around and, did the ring.
Is there
Or anything
anything
important.
not?
No.
Well,
Hear me out. An army of Daves.
I don't know if we want that or not.
I want that.
Either way, back to room 11.
Alright,
Yeah.
so that's where the cores are. You plug it in. They mentioned that, there's only one left before they can help you shut down the security console. Then you can, actually do things besides float around.
Jade, before they go, Jade, I have some questions before we get this last core. I'm sure we have some questions.
Well, it doesn't matter if I have questions. He's made it very, well, at least one of them, aside from Dave, thank you, Dave, has made it very clear that I'm filthy Xeno scum who doesn't deserve to have any sort of synthetic oxygen wasted on their presence.
Synthetic oxygen. That's a pretty good idea, actually.
Jade's gonna look at them. Why were you all split up, and who did it?
Can't blame it on Mary since she doesn't have a physical body.
They can, in fact, blame it on Mary, because Mary was a direct upgrade to their systems. That's why they were repurposed.
I can't say that Mary is the one who split them up, though.
No, but they can still blame Mary for being the cause of them being split up.
By that logic, I could blame fucking marital aids for the reason that there's so many Science Queens now.
Hang on.
Wait a minute, that's actually quite true, though.
Hang on.
Problem rescinded.
If Mary is the upgraded version of you, she told us that she couldn't access any other systems. Is she the one that's over the entire station?
Is she the one preventing Dave from telling us any further information?
Mary is an upgrade, but they still have limited access to systems. The individual in the security console has a higher rank than they do and is thus able to override their commands. There's also the physical cable limit where if there's damage to a section of the ship, then their connection to that portion is disconnected. And these VIs do call it a ship. Mary calls it a station. There's also the infestation, which is on the time scale that they're used to, recent, and that's been causing some weirdness.
Understandable.
It is worth noting that even though I'm not role-playing it, they are actually interacting
I believe
more
it.
coherently as like a singular unit instead of separate minds.
I still feel like my headcanon right now is the state that they're currently in. They're communicating actively, but it's like there's those little skips of them still like not being entirely there.
Well, yeah, you'll still have Dave chime in with something very, stamped and
It's always
stamped.
relevant. Dave is always relevant. Hush.
The Corps will ask Jade where they left his spacesuit at.
Oh, that was yours? It's on the other ship. It's on it's on our ship.
I took it off of her.
They will request that you bring it back at least when you're done with it.
Okay, I'll bring it back when we're done. So, the last core's in the classroom. Yes? She's gonna look at the AI core, just the floating brains, not really having anything else to look at.
The records show that there were a few duplicates made of the more useful cores, but one in the classroom would be easiest to get to now that most of the infestation has been cleared of the area.
Oh, we just got the one in the classroom.
No.
The high school classroom, not the college classroom that you were just at.
Oh, okay.
Well, let's go for it then. Let's go!
And she's gonna ask, okay, what
So
configuration?
That would be the one where you fought all those creatures, wouldn't it?
Yes.
That would be the first interaction with infestation matured forming us. Or, well,
So-
technically the second.
2 questions. 1, what configuration is the classroom on? And 2, what configuration is the security station on? What rooms? What room numbers are they?
Okay, the security station. If I can bring up the correct panel here. The security station is in configuration arrangement HX5667. And the classroom that you were looking for that one.
Hell,
HX2110.
2110. Okay, she's gonna look at this room. So, what do you think? Want to go to the security station, see if we can get some weapons? Or do you want to go ahead and get the other core?
might just park, be the best idea for us to hurry up and train 4. But if you want to take a delay to the other security station, I suppose we can.
Because, if I'm correct, the first classroom we went to was where those infested creatures were. So, if we run into them again, it's best we have some
We have
kind of
Dave.
firepower.
You have Dave.
Yeah.
Dave, according to the bioscanners, was really good at dispatching things.
Yeah.
Gabe, would you be up for assisting us with possibly exterminating more infestation if we encounter it?
Dave would be happy to assist friend request accepted.
Yes, this is excellent. Thus my power grows.
Alright.
That was delightful.
We can reconfigure the station from this room, can't we? With the terminal?
Nope.
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 That was
That
the
is right.
entire reason you went into the garden room.
The
Oh,
whole
yeah.
closest room is going to be 15.
Alright. Well. Alright, off to 15 and
Fuck you, shield wall!
what?
Fuck the shield wall. That's a fucking shield wall right there. The fastest route from the one right there on 2, that little S, that's a fucking shield wall. I know it is. Actually, knowing Dark, it's less of a shield wall. It's probably more like a fucking Tesla gate or some shit. It seems like, or like some fucking Dishonored shit. You hear, dong dong. Oh no.
You just step through the mist and you're trapped here now until the boss.
The fucking nano wall.
Well, they're gonna go through the top door to 15.
Yep. Alright.
And
I
Jade-
love all of these legend keys. I'm gonna get a tattoo of the self-evolving system right on my balls.
But Jade's gonna go to the terminal and she's gonna request rearrangement to ARAGMT:HX2110.
You're damn right you are. Oh no, I accidentally clicked on the help. Okay, I closed it. I like how Satsu responds to everything going on in this campaign with a fucking sticker.
Configuration changing. Please see dash shelter location.
Alright, shelter location is... where's the tablet? Where's the shelter location? Aggressive finger scrolling.
The shelter location is actually just on the other side of this room. As the station is shifting and changing, a section of the wall splits away, and you can see that there's actually a cubby hole that could fit maybe 4 people.
Ah, yes.
If
Into the
it's
cubby hole
true,
question?
Dave, go into cubby hole.
Jade will also go into cubby hole.
Dave goes into the cubby hole.
And now we are trapped.
Yes, trapped for all time.
I believe it.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
we're-
after a few minutes of listening to walls shift and hinge speak, the cubby hole actually moves to a new location. And what was the configuration you requested again?
2110.
Okay.
The one that I was told the new AI core is in. Well, the next AI core.
Trapped in cubby hole forever. Well, time to find out where Karen's skin tastes like.
It's like pork Pringles.
Yeah, he'd probably straight just start eating Jade, just so he could at least see what they taste like before he died.
Unless Jade starts thinking Citron.
Bold of you to assume you can chew through his skin.
Alright. Wait. That's the wrong cat.
Imagine getting a Citron's hand stuffed in your fucking mouth. It's all calloused from all the desert work and stuff. Like trying to chew through boot leather.
Mmm, leathery.
It's like an MRE.
Mmm, tastes like emergency rations.
There we go.
Ooh, this one. Oh, that's big.
Yeah.
Thank you, I know.
Hey.
I find myself wondering if all that white space is for more warnings.
I mean, if you guys encounter something that is actually hidden by the white space, then yeah, I'll reveal it.
Where do we exit now?
Where are we?
So
14, I knew it.
No, 14's all kind of fucked up. You actually pop out at 20.
Aha! 20, right
Middle
here
left.
on the left side.
There you go.
And we need to get to 8.
Yep. Let's see. 20's description is this appears to be a virtual golf course. Systems appear to still be online, and a pleasant tune accompanies as well. Yeah, I guess you are still entering into the room. The
Yeah.
back.
You just kind of get pushed out of the wall and into the golf course.
You just clip the wall,
Eh,
fake wall.
No flipping through reality.
And you know, there's like, you know how some pool halls have the keys all racked up on the wall? There's
Yeah.
that, but for like putters and golf clubs and all that. And you got like a big open green field with rolling hills and like a fake go-kart over there to move the seat. I guess it regular card wouldn't.
Well, you know what? We're gonna fuck with it.
Alright.
Would Jade know how to operate said golf cart?
I mean, yeah, it's like every other card you've driven.
Jade Shrove? Okay.
They're an adult, I hope they've driven.
Well, they could be like a
driving.
New Yorker and never drive in their life.
That's because
Hey, I'm
everything's actually
actually
within
here.
walking distance, unlike the rest of the planet. Well, I guess Japan.
Walking or subway distance, yeah.
I shouldn't say that. Japan's got that shit on lock.
Yeah, that's true. Japan's really good about that too.
Jade is gonna see if the keys are in it.
I mean, it's literally just for controlling the digital scene. It doesn't have.
Oh, okay. Meh. Jade has lost interest.
Don't you meh? You worked hard on that fake asset.
It's nice.
Yeah. Well, thank you. What?
Anyway,
Fuck you.
later.
So yes, after the configuration rearranges, Vivian is going to give another one of those scans.
Scan.
Right. You give another scan. Actually, there hasn't been a spike on the net for a while, according to the dice. But you give another scan, and there's a few biosignatures around on the map. There's some in 19, there's a couple in 26, there's one in 28, moving into 30. Dave immediately starts going south.
I've noticed that there are two 28s on this map.
Yes, there are.
I
Mm,
wonder if that's multiple levels to the same one.
don't know.
But she is going to relay this information to the others. You said they were in 28 going to 30. You said, what, 19 also?
19
And-
also.
And something else, right?
Yep.
Yeah. But anyway, as she sees these, she's going to relay their information to the others just to keep them on alert for those hazards.
Okay,
Thank you.
thank you. So, Dave's gone to go murder things.
Well,
Should we
I
go with
suppose-
him, or should we go the other way and try to get to the classroom as soon as we can?
You know what? I think it might happen us to follow Dave for a moment.
Okay.
It could be best to follow him, make sure that he doesn't end up getting stuck in something again.
True.
And that way he's available in case something else happens to attack.
Alright. Jade's gonna get her knife and her glue gun. out.
A roar echoes through the halls, which I have time to set up at all during the week, so I'm just gonna describe it instead of actually playing a clip. It's sort of a wet, gurgling roar, and there's a metallic clang that follows it.
I think it hit Dave.
I think I'm gonna need my actual gun for this. Don't you agree, Zitcher?
So, you know what? Yeah, why not?
So she's gonna swap out the glue gun for her laser pistol
He's
revolver.
prepared to yeet a Molotov directly at something's fucking face.
And she's gonna, cock the hammer back, but not gonna charge it.
Alright. 23 appears another lounge area, and 28 appears to be a room with many smaller sections with runes carved into it, but a lot of it has been overgrown by infestation, and you can see it gets particularly bad in the doorway going into 30, where you can see Dave currently spinning in place as this creature tries to grab them, and those two arms that are sticking out are just kind of sticking on the flesh golem before you. It's not really humanoid, it's got more of a slug-like base, and random legs and arms sticking out at odd angles. It doesn't really have a face so much as kind of an opening that splits down the middle, here-ish the top, but not actually the top. And of course, instead of teeth, it's got broken bones.
Lovely. Well,
I have
James-
prepared. I shall yeet.
Alright,
You cannot stop me. I'm eating.
Stitcher
Okay.
uses their prepared action to chuck a
Damn
Molotov
right.
at it.
You're damn right. D100. 77. Damn. If they got it through a rock and it bounced off the rock and hit him right in the walls.
40. That's a success.
Aha! Fire damage! Consistent annoyance!
Yeah.
Greedy
Dave,
Dave.
Jade's gonna. How big is this thing?
I mean, it's like 2, maybe 3 feet tall. It's pretty big.
Yes, she's going to immediately start charging the pistol while aiming at it.
Alright, since you are not raging, you're gonna take 2 turns.
Yes. She's gonna start charging the pistol. But she's gonna stay at the ready to dodge out of the way just in case it comes scurrying towards her.
Right.
Or I say scurrying, quote unquote.
Jade, what are you guys gonna do with your other action?
You know what? Fuck it. I am going to... because it's trying to attack Dave, which I don't agree with, because I kind of need Dave. So what I will do is I'm gonna stab it real heckin' good. Oh, you know what I could do to get rid of it? Well, no, I need that for Thought Slayer, but I could probably make another one. But I did liberate that from the station.
It takes
Yeah.
quite a while to carve the rice.
I know!
You haven't even filled anything in there, it's just air.
Wait, what?
You carved the traces and then never actually filled them with anything, you're just conducting air.
Oh yeah, true. You need to think something. Fine, no. Fuck it.
Oh,
He's just gonna give it a good fucking stab. a charge stab at that with his other action.
Seems like a good plan.
So you're gonna use.
Well, he's got
one
that
action.
Lexan shield.
You're gonna use one action, run, and then the next action, make a charge attack.
Yeah.
Give me yours.
I got a 57 for speed.
Oh, I got a 68. Oh no.
Doesn't matter if I trip. Nothing amazing and dangerous is gonna happen because giant slab of plexiglass.
Giant slab of plexiglass is exactly the thing that's being ripped by fleshy pinballs with lots of suckers on
Bring
them.
me close, you little bitch. I'll stab you.
Jade's gonna use her 2 actions to swap out her knife for her aligning bar spear, quote unquote.
I made of flesh. This tooth knife is gonna hurt because you have to feel corrosion.
And she gonna throw it at it.
Alright, sure. Give me an attack roll.
Okay. So for this, you said it was a D. It was a D8. Now it's a D6.
Yes, because it's damage.
Yes. Well, it's getting broken.
Oh. Just chucked it that hard.
Yep, that's a 6. So do I still go up a die?
Yeah, you
Yep.
still do the crit damage.
Okay. Then it goes to a D8. What is that? It's a 5. 11.
Alright, 11. There. Plus, alright. Dave, spinning in place, sends out a sort of a pulse that knocks all the fleshy things trying to grab it back, and it kind of floats away a small distance and aims one of the arms towards the thing, and that's going to be the end of its turn. The flesh mound lets out quite a high-pitched sound, which I'm not going to play for the sanity of your own eardrums. Yeah, it is quite disturbing to listen to unprotected. I'm gonna what's our constitution again? Fuck.
Severity?
Severity, yes. My own goddamn system, and I can't remember.
What did we rename that to?
It doesn't help that it was named one thing for 5 years and changed it.
Well, I can see where this is going today. That's a fail.
Roll.
A 1.
Oh, okay.
Out of 100, I get a 1.
That reminds me of when Amiko rolled a 1 on stealth. That was also quite interesting.
That was hilarious to me. That is like the second most hilarious thing to me, other than the fact that somehow Asuka disappeared in a church because stealth. I like to think that she was just hiding under like an entire row of pews.
Or under the floor or something.
Not just under the.
Or like climbing up like the fucking wall behind everyone and just clinging to it like a spider monkey.
Ooh.
Alright. Well, that's our turns.
What did you get?
Oh, I got that 57, and then for the
okay.
stabbing?
For the,
Severity.
severity.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, sorry. He got a 73 on his severity.
Okay, so that's gonna pass.
I'm sorry, I zoned out on that. I gotta pee, holy shit.
Oh, sorry, I gotta pee.
Everybody gonna take a pee break.
Vivian, you said you were watching the video feed?
Yes.
Alright, go ahead and also give me a severity roll.
I think there's going to be some profanity in the future here. Let's see. 44. I don't think she has anything on severity. Yeah, she does. She doesn't have any fails or anything. So it's a 44 straight.
Alright, so that's a pass. The only one that has anything happen to them is gonna be Shadow. He's going to touch the crushing migraine and lose concentration on the pistol.
So I guess our finger's coming off the trigger.
Yeah, and it doesn't fire. You're gonna have to start over.
Shit. Jade's just gonna kind of grab her head. Just,
Hey, now's not the time to do anything weird.
Yeah, this'll work. It's got kind of an alarm to the backing. It needs some kind of like bass line to come in at the end of drop right there. Okay, so its breach was ineffective. It's going to next. It's gonna try and yank the shield out of the can.
Good luck, bitch. I had fucking intentionally made sure it had a fucking wrist strap specifically for that reason. I thought ahead. I'm like, one of these motherfuckers are gonna try and steal my whole ass shield, and it's mine.
Yep. Go ahead and give me a physicality roll.
You fucking got a wrist strap. You better be a high roll. I'll allow a 43 because it's funny.
Alright, that's a fail, so you get kind of yanked off of your feet and dragged.
I was
for a little
already
bit.
off my feet. I'm small.
No, you just didn't go anywhere because it suckered onto the glass and then it yanked. Okay, with its next action, it's going to try and toss the Citroen at the Shadow.
I will stab with a fucking shit out of it. That is my plan. Dude, that's the problem with being so big. Like, that's like, everybody's scared of big characters, and I understand that. But that's their weakness. They're easier to stab or shoot or punch.
Big target.
Exactly.
Big target. Speaking of big targets, with a 95, I don't think you're beating that counter grapple.
You want a fucking bet?
I'm hoping you do.
dare challenge my die?
I do.
99!
Alright. So you
Bow before my dice! Ow.
sink your knife into it finally with a charge attack of a speed of 95 and a distance of 2 feet.
Yeah.
So
A
go ahead
1-inch
and
punch.
calculate that
charge.
damage.
That's a 1-inch charge. Yeah.
What's the point
good.
of both this game and in Warhammer?
A 4. This is good. Oh wait, shit. Okay, a 7 in total. Plus the
7
charge.
in total. Alright. Yeah, that's not so bad. It didn't build up a whole lot of momentum. Makes sense.
Yeah, 9 damage from a stab.
9 damage. Okay. And then Raven comes back to consciousness with the headset on to the sound of
Yeah, the sound of the truth. I'm gonna skull fuck you.
Jade over here, just my fucking head.
Contextually, that could be very concerning.
Yeah.
Remove said headset. Well,
It's
at
true.
least attempts to.
Threat-
Oh, fuck.
Threatening to skull fuck Jade, mentioning head pain.
on the monitor is this mound of flesh split down the middle near the top, but not quite at the top, where instead of teeth it's broken and shattered bones. It currently has a Citroen clinging to it with a tendril suckered to their shield, and Jade is kind of looking at the ground a little bit
Come on. It ain't get rid of me now. Oh, I got footholds and I got a knife. No, it done fucked up.
Just gremlin laughing. It's him.
I've been waiting for something large to fight him because it's not gonna go the way one would think. You've got surface area and he's got fucking hooves. You're about to learn why billy goats don't fall off mountainsides.
What's this, a 5-degree angle? Yeah, I can walk on that.
I fucking love watching just. How?
I've seen. Well, when I used to live down in SoCal, I drove past a farm at one point, and I saw the farmer yelling at a goat who was standing on that little lip on his truck door, where the glass of the door meets. It was standing on that lip, bawing obstinately at his face, at face level.
Get the fuck down! Bah!
Or fucking much.
I'm sure Ivy's seen it living in Oregon. There's goats on the side of Rainier just fucking vibing.
Hey man, this is a good rock. Yeah, man.
I really gotta pee. I can't hold it anymore because Dark is forcing all their bladder to mine.
Everybody go take pee breaks then.
I've gotta go pee. Pee on the monster to assert your
Hey man, I
dominance
just
over
started
it.
my session. I got back to the house.
Alright,
I will-
pee breaks for everyone, I guess.
Okay.
Peace.
We'll pause pure over. I don't know. It's not currently playing. That's why it's not.
Darg.
Ah,
I am in pain in Elden Ring.
this is good. What did you do?
I am at an irritating boss.
What's the closest sign?
I don't know. I'm not playing it right now. But it is Big Doucher on Small Horse.
Oh, does the horse shoot fire and shit?
Huh?
Does the horse launch fire from its face at your face?
No. Radigan, something. Oh, I don't know.
Oh, I'm almost to the point where he's at.
I am at level 102.
Very nice.
And I am thoroughly getting my ass handed to me by him.
I'm assuming he does all of the stats.
It's not the stats. He's just so big.
Well, be small and quick.
Alana is not small and quick.
Yeah, her ass and her boobs wear down.
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright.
Bestial
Derg.
Sanctum.
Blue Raz or Guacamole Gamer Parts?
Gamer farts.
Well, yeah, that one's my favorite.
Okay. I'm gonna go make me a cup of that. I'll be back.
Yep. Face. My mom bought an iPhone and she's starting to see why I dog iPhone. Navigate to. She goes to this school here, or this massage school here in Boise called Milan. And she says, navigate to Milan Institute. That's its name. It'll come back with, I'm sorry, but there don't appear to be any land routes to Milan. And it's like, wait, why not? And you look and it's like showing some fucking place over in Europe. It's like, no. Milan Institute in Boise. I'm sorry, but there appear to be no land routes to Madrid, Spain. What? 20 fucking minutes of this. We're sitting there in a parking lot. I'm just amazed, because how can a fucking software company that makes this shit for the better part of 20 years be this bad?
It's because it's Apple. Anyways, I'm back.
Yeah, and it's just... It is pain.
I may just keep this track playing. But
Yeah, good.
I just picked it at random. I'm like, yeah, that sounds nice. Okay, so what you all gonna do now? Since you got your turn, Jade's got a turn. Raven's here
Bird is
now.
scared.
I'm back. Well,
I know what I want to do.
okay.
Since I'm holding on for dear life,
Mhm.
he just Zitrun, and it's obvious at a distance of what he's about to do when he swings his head and flourishes. And you can see that alignment. He's got 3 actions. He's got 3 chances to stab it twice with his horns.
Does
First one
Zitron
is
have a magnificent head of hair, by the way?
the first one's a 3.
I don't think
Second
so.
one's a 1. Third one's a 4.
I feel like he should have a fiery red mane of hair.
So we've got 4. Or 3. So they had 3, 1, 2, 4. 4, 8. 14. Okay. So that's just 17 gore damage.
Ow.
2 wound channels, bitch. Good luck healing.
Are they triangular shaped?
I mean, his horns are kind of like Kopesh blades, so they have a very diamond-like shape overall. If you're looking at him like head on.
I imagine you would be. They are applied directly to the face, after all.
Applied directly to the forehead.
What?
Head on.
I'm going to show you head on with my fucking spiked cestus later, you bitch.
So, Shadow, what are you doing at your turn?
Okay, so Jade is gonna once again start charging the gun,
Uh-huh.
and this time she's going to. Is it gonna take an action for her to take out her knife?
Yeah, it does.
Ah, damn. So I guess. Well, I guess she couldn't do a charge attack if she had to pull out a knife, then could she?
It's 1 action to pull the trigger, 1 action to pull the knife
Yep.
out, and 1 action
Yep.
to run. Yeah, can't do that on your turn.
Yeah.
Next turn, though.
Yeah, next turn. So Jade's gonna, steady herself and, hold the bead on this creature. But she is gonna prepare a dodge. Just in case this thing decides to yeet either Zitrun or Dave at her.
Prepare to dodge. Magic, bitch! Oh, God!
And when Jade gets migraines, she gets very snippy and grumpy.
Can't even sleep it off, you fuck!
I can't sleep this migraine off. You malformed bitch.
Sounds like a you problem.
Why does Bird have a headset?
Bird has headset because when they started, the captain put them down in Navic.
Oh.
It's a video down there.
Oh, it is most likely warm. This is good.
Vivian is bird sitter.
I can imagine him just kind of like snuggled up to her like lower torso as she's busy on the computers.
Just
Vivian
draped over her
having
back
taken
like a
up both.
fucking shawl. Yeah, just Bird draped over her back like a shawl. Or one of those, like an Afghan or something. Yeah.
Yep. Didn't even bother to take you out of the space. Kind of tossed you there.
Like a whoopee.
Oh, dude, fucking whoopies are amazing.
It's a poncho liner, actually.
Oh my god, it's a fucking whoopie.
You're a fucking wooby, yo wooby.
Fuck your whoopie.
Bitch.
Moving on. What do?
Bless you.
Bless you.
Oh god, you alright? That sounded painful.
Everyone had their bodily functions at the same time. Good, we're all synced up. Alright, so,
Bird is asynchronous. Suck my dick.
don't worry, you'll get infested soon enough.
Oh no, wait, what?
So, the boop does another scan. This time it launches something into that begins.
I knew it. Dave does have bombs. Dave is the mad bomber.
The Robo Bomber.
The bath bomber? Wait, hold on, that's probably copywritten. My bad.
The Beep Boop Bomber.
Little baby.
Beep.
Mini Dave.
Okay, so her
I'm really loving this music.
is good.
It's my jam.
It's the Gone by Napsia from the Naps album. And the track is called Wonderland. And it's free, and copyright free. And YouTube's probably gonna try and demonetize it anyway, because it's so good that I'm pretty sure somebody will have already uploaded it to their channel, claimed it. But I don't care.
Hey YouTube, how about you go eat a dick?
Oh no, it's just pause.
Oh
Oh,
no.
no.
Continue.
Yay.
I don't know why it does that. Oh, I do know why actually. It's because Discord is bad!
Discord and YouTube both dookie, but we use them because they're the only option.
It's not the only option though. We could do this on Telegram. Telegram
really could.
video chat is good now.
It's true. We should try it next session.
Maybe not
Okay.
next campaign.
Yeah.
Too late.
Mamamoo.
I've come to bargain.
Bargain.
Ah! You were late, bitch! Lazy.
I'll take you up on that offer.
Oh no.
Okay, well this is the rare instance where it doesn't visually appear like the creature does anything on the surface that you can see or hear.
Alright.
It's
Yeah.
trying to expel the bomb.
Definitely not sufficient at all that it's doing nothing visually. It's like
That.
Alright, well, what Jade is going to do, since, well, is the creature's turn over?
yeah, the creature's turn.
Okay, well, Jade is going to get into a running sprint at the thing. And she's going to jam her knife into it as hard as she can.
Alright, roll charge attack.
Alright. Alright, so here's for the speed. I believe I got a +5 because of shoes. No, it's a. Where is it? Oh, here it is.
That's
It's
hilarious.
Swift Feet, not shoes. +5 because of Swift Feet.
What do you find hilarious?
Well, I was saying, I find it hilarious that Vivian's method of attack has now become sproing.
101 for speed.
Oh, 79. Fuck. Damn it, dyslexia. 97.
Dyslexia. Excuse me.
I'm sorry,
least
I
it's
have
not-
dyslexia.
I was about to say, at least it's not less Dixia.
That can lead to a strange limp. You have to be careful with dyslexia.
101 minus 97. That is a 4. Okay. And
Okay.
this knife was a D4. Okay. Where's my D4? Right. Come here, shiny, pretty blue, two-tone blue dye. Three.
Yay.
So 7 is total.
Oh, right, damage calculated.
Mhm.
Next up is... Oh wait, the Ronar.
It was. I believe it's Citron next, or did he do his turn?
No.
Note. Her?
No, yeah, no, he didn't take his turn.
Okay, do that.
First, give shield. Damn it! I got a 40. Who cares? 49. If I fail, I write it up.
49 versus 56. No, nice.
Oh, well.
Strong.
Ah, yes. No need to stab. Knife's already in. Zitron will throw a
Twist.
tantrum instead. No, not twist. And I rock left and I rock right. He's just gonna put all. He's gonna flip his grip so he can get, like, yeah, I got a good handle grab here. And he's gonna flip all his weight into one drag to one direction and one drag to the other direction.
Localized blending has occurred.
So let's see.
How have never made rules for thrashing?
Because I haven't been allowed to be a gremlin in 2 years. Yep, so that's what he's gonna do. He's gonna spit. Oh, how about this? We'll do a test. I don't know. What do you do? 1d4 thrashes or something a turn? You can flail
the
about
turn-
4 times a second.
The actions on a turn is based on actual rules. It probably
This is the action. Flailing.
yeah. So your actual number of flails are probably based on your current weight, and it could be inversely related to damage. Because if you're lightweight, you do a lot of thrashes, but not a lot of damage.
I mean, technically, it's going to be hurting a lot because there's a knife that is exactly what he's thrashing with. Push and pull. Push and pull.
Right, exactly. But if we start accounting for how sharp the weapon is, then math gets
I
complicated than necessary.
Math's already complicated.
Width and depth of the blade.
No.
No. We'll have charging original rules again. Let's
No,
not.
I think we should just kind of keep it simple.
Improvise the text. Jesus Christ.
Basically. We'll have
Well,
to
it's something
talk
that needs
about
to be addressed. And it's a valid way to attack.
It is
Because
a valid
I have
way.
ideas for weapons like that he's using, but I don't think it would work quite the same for things like, say, you're using a hammer or something.
Yeah.
Yep, sure.
I don't know what. Roll like for an amount of thrashes you do in the action.
Yeah, that was my first thought. Roll, like, I would say a d6 to see how many thrashes, and then just, like, do your attack roll for that
I mean,
many.
it's a very contextual thing that literally requires you to be grappled and thoroughly stabbed into something.
That's true. They're also throwing off.
Oh, gee, I don't know. How about it's 2 size orders larger?
This sounds
It's
like
not-
we're gonna have to actually sit down and have a proper
We are.
session about
How
this.
I'm surprised. You know how many? Like, what the fuck? Obviously, like, not just for the small people. What about the big ones that gore a small person on a horn and start bouncing them up and down? You know, like a la 1990s, early 2000s Dragon Ball with poor fucking Krillin.
Porker.
Fuck Fucking Frieza was ruthless.
Then
Yeah.
again, Krillin didn't die so many times that Dragon Balls couldn't survive.
No. It's the rule there is he's too strong. He has become the strong, and therefore he literally just outweighs fucking Shenron. But not Super Shenron. Yes, that's literally its name. Yes, it's literally a thing. No, I'm not
Yes,
making this up.
I am aware, at least.
Yeah, but you speak for the whole room. You don't know what Foxo's aware and not aware
I
of.
said I am aware.
Yeah, you almost said we, bitch ass.
Nope.
Better watch your mouth. Got son.
Moving on. So
No, it
what
doesn't
creature
sound like
do
we're moving on, actually.
Oh, dumb.
Skin.
Yeah.
I can just hear Raven over fucking Vivian's ear. Hey, piss her off. Do it fast.
Skin.
Sorry, same energy.
Okay. For now, we'll just roll a d4, and that's the number of attacks. And we'll just roll with that for the session and figure it out. I don't know.
Yeah,
Okay.
that works for now. We'll do with that, and then we'll decide later.
Yeah. Put the stick in the thing. There we go.
So let's.
Okay, but like for the, so I roll a d4 and I get 4. So 4 thrashes.
4 thrash.
All right.
4 attacks.
Okay, so I guess just roll 4 improvised attacks.
4
Well,
normal
you're using
attacks.
your weapon,
Improvise
so
a different.
I'm assuming that since you're using your weapon, we just go with your weapon damage.
Yeah. You know, this would make grappling a lot more.
Yeah.
Yes, it would.
It is very dangerous to grapple somebody when they can shank you and thrash.
It's dangerous to grapple someone with a knife.
Well, how about this? Just make it so thrashing only applies if they're at least one size order larger than you.
Nah,
Figure it out.
because I like the idea of a swarm of pixels crashing.
Sorry, getting angry at something stupid. Fucking troglodytes. All right, we're good.
Do I need to give you more distracting?
Now we're fine. Okie dokie. So let's see. 4. I'm assuming these won't. These crit it doesn't matter, right? Because of the context. It's just.
Yeah, but say it's we're not gonna.
Okay. 2, 3, 4, so 8. 11 damage.
All right, that's a pretty hefty chunk of damage.
Won't give him his shield, so he's throwing a fit.
Aid would be good.
Well, it's the gun still has one more turn to charge. Yes.
Aid would.
So Jay, what's going on?
Okay.
Hey Jade, have you killed it yet?
Aid.
Can you hear me?
Hey Jade.
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can
Okay.
hear you.
Oh,
How
yeah.
come you haven't killed it yet?
I'm not involved with this.
Well, Jade is going to.
Yeah.
It's the gun's still got one more turn to charge. So she's gonna see if she can climb on this thing's back and jam her knife into it to get a good hold on it.
Well, okay, well, first off, what are you calling its back?
Whatever,
What's a back, really?
'Cause-
whatever she can climb up onto.
I say that because,
just
like,
scan.
usually if you're trying to find something's back, you kind of look for where the spine is, but if you're currently facing a spine with
Well,
them,
you said this thing was. You said this thing was slug-like, so I imagine
it's
like
got a
it's
slug-shaped lower section. It doesn't appear to have legs, like, on the outside visible. But, you know,
So she seems to want to climb onto the dorsal section of the creature.
Yes.
the aft section, okay.
Yes.
The ass section thereof.
Do I
Okay.
need to roll anything for that?
No, it's like a slope. It's not hard.
Okay. Alright, well, then when she's on its back, she's going to come straight down with another stab. And she's not going to come straight down. She's going to come down at kind of like an angle so that she can get like, that like hold-ish on it.
Alright.
Where's the D4? Here it is. Here's the pretty D4.
The D4. Oh, you done it. You done did it. You ruined it.
No.
There it goes. You done it. You ruined 5th edition.
What?
Nobody can play it now.
So you're the reason it's so bad.
What did I do?
I don't know.
I didn't discover
That's what you
D&D.
do.
I didn't discover D&D until 5th edition.
Well, there's your problem. God.
And I got a 4.
You messed up the sacred timeline. You got rid of the glorious purpose.
A 4, huh? Alright.
Yeah, alright. Moving to a 6. That is a 6.
Got some loud dice.
Yeah, that's because I actually have a wooden desk and I'm using it to my
You want
advantage.
to hear mine?
Clack.
Yep, oh, okay. Next to a D8.
Clack.
Yes, this is a D8. 5. So 15 total.
You guys want to hear what it sounds like when I roll the dice on the table instead of the mat?
Sure.
Yeah.
Thunk.
Just conk.
It does not roll. It lands.
It goes plat.
This literally has to be rolled on a mat or it just fucking flops. Alright, so damage and defense. Okay, and a thing stuff.
You don't give a fuck because his name is Dave.
My name's Dave!
I'm aware.
Uh,
As the one who spoketh the meme. God
Dave
damn it.
will fly over the creature and behind it, aft section with the rest of you guys,
Mhm.
and you see a sort of form over the top of I guess. Oh,
Mhm.
want to call it that?
Fuck, is it a church?
No,
That's my totem!
Is it steeple?
that's a shape description, my guy.
Moving on.
Oh yeah, yeah, sure. Not like, totally not like. Here's my church, and here's my, this is my steeple, and here are my people, or anything. Okay, sure. Like I'm willing to believe that
Semantics.
from the crazy fog.
That has nothing to do with semantics.
Eh.
It sounds like Jade being a bitch. That's all I know.
I look like you
Anyways,
stabbed.
as
Anywho.
Dave kind of flies past you guys, you get this crease forming, and it continues to descend, and a blackish ichor begins to form as this line traces down the back of.
Hmm. That's still good.
Mhm. Well, that won't let go of my shield. So I suppose Zitrun will use 2 turns to prepare a Molotov and another to shove said Molotov in its fucking opening.
Alright, so you're gonna take a Molotov out.
I'm assuming 1 turn to take it out, 1 to light it, 1 to use it.
And another to rule them all.
Attack.
Shut up, dude. Sorry.
what?
What is it? Dart?
Attack.
Yes.
Okay.
You're the one literally thinking of 1,000 damn things at once. So
Right
stop
now,
it,
I'm
and I can
focused on
think.
like 2 things. I don't know what you're talking about. Maybe you're thinking of like Jade over there,
Nah,
trying to
too
play a
scampy.
video game at the same time.
God damn it, Jade.
I no, no,
Okay,
no,
Jade's on.
no.
Focus on
I-
this session.
It's so easy
What
to
the
bully
fuck?
them. I really should bully someone else.
You try to bully me, but I like it.
Like it. Much. Vivian, Ivy just gets.
They're too
Raven.
old to understand. Don't
What do you
kill
want,
me,
you-
Ivy. I'm
What
sorry.
do you want, you? What do you want, you fuzzy fax machine?
Go ahead and give me a.
Alrighty. Perception check. That's a, as I recall, D100, and I give it a. Why the fuck's the app? Why does the app always move on my screen?
Because you.
Shut up. That's an 18. Perceptive like a rock.
Yep, that's a fail. Deceptive like a rock, and thus you don't feel it when the captain comes along and knocks on the back of your head. Ah. Ow. Okay, then. My throat is just going to decide to collapse as I simply try to state helmet, but I guess that doesn't happen then.
No helmet for you.
Instead, they knock on the back of your head.
Tomp, tomp, tomp. What? Hi. What's going on?
I have a
Oh. Wait. What did you do?
thorn.
Meanwhile, Raven is just draped over Vivian.
Just not moving. Just yeah, did nice.
She's not exactly soft, but she must be comfortable.
Just comfy.
Lumpy couch.
Warm.
Warm.
So, not giving me question. Hot chocolate any further than that? Or...
Oh. Well, Bird will adjust themselves and take the hot chocolate, though. Thank you.
So Vivian's going to glance over and where did that come from?
That is a precise reason to worry about it. Vivian, do you wish to share in this, or am I your taste tester?
Can I even have any? I don't know if my species can have any.
I don't know. This is like actual chocolate, right? Not like weird synth chocolate. That's even a thing. I'm imagining that's a thing.
Hey! I know this is just a roll.
I'm worrying about it.
should stop. Don't worry about it.
Are you actually the captain?
Still kind of smirk. Don't worry about it.
Vivian. Is the captain being weird? I've been unconscious for a little while.
I think he's just teasing you.
Sounds like you're being a bird brain.
Reaches over and just spams the scan button. Fuck you! Enjoy the scans!
Anger increasing.
Is he watching on the screens also to see what they're doing, or is Vivian in the way?
Think
Well,
Vivi.
I meant Raven, but I'm sure the captain gets the also.
Okay.
No, you forgot to say. Don't worry about it. We.
Well,
Captain. Loud.
Did he give some to Vivian also, or just to the bird?
They offered it.
Oh, okay. In that case, she will accept it, and she'll very carefully sip at it. She's not exactly sure yet if she can have chocolate.
Very hot.
I think she's going to like this. How much does she like the sweet part? Yes, she likes it. Got a 64, so she does like sweet stuff.
Bird says, okay. Well, y'all took a drink of it, but there's only one problem. I don't know how to take the helmet off.
Really?
Yeah, it's on my head, but how? I just found out, like, last couple little bits ago, you said there was a button to open up the face. I've been a functional mute for the better part of, like, 4 hours up until that point.
So Vivian will watch as John indicates the way to open the helmet and take it off.
Who said anything about indicating how to take it off? Like, no, it's there. Part of this.
Alright.
Dang!
That's it. I'm getting a hammer. Bird proceeds to get up and go look for a hammer.
No, you
Suit.
sit down. Stay here. Never know what's gonna happen. Gotta monitor.
Literally, the suit cam in the background has the image of a glass bottle with flames on it being forced into an orifice.
But interesting. Watch it.
After this, I'm getting a hammer.
I don't know where you're gonna find one.
Hammers don't have to be square on a stick. They can be any shape and made out of anything. Either way. Zetron, burn it alive! I don't know what it is. Oh god, what is that?
Worry about it.
He could probably see Jade, like, riding this thing's back with a knife jammed into it and the pistol aimed at it.
Ah, yeah.
Hey, don't shoot at anything shiny, you might go blind.
Well, this thing sure
Hey,
fuck ain't shiny.
well, it's gonna be shiny if you keep doing that to it. Jay, don't go blind.
I'm gonna make you go blind.
Bitch! Bold of you to assume.
I'll blind you with my titties.
You already did, you headlight, you Buick looking egg.
And eat.
You're pissing off Zitron. Kill her.
So
It's one of those, he's
It's this turn
angry
that the gun
because
goes
this
off,
thing
yes.
refuses to die. It's in his way. And it batted Dave. That's the main offense. It picked the soccer ball. The shiny orbular soccer ball.
DM. This is the turn the gun
Man.
goes up.
The DM is being suspiciously quiet.
Okay.
Give them time. They'll
Oh.
eventually snap out of it.
Yeah, it's because I'm figuring out the damage taken right now.
Oh.
I keep
'Cause-
adding fire
it-
to it. No, I'm not sorry.
It is still on fire.
Mm-hmm.
It's about to be internally in fire. Fire's about to be in it.
Well, what Jade was planning was she was gonna stand up and aim the gun directly down this thing's like split open maw.
Yes, that's a great idea.
Okay, so I figured out the damage it's taking. What are you
Okay.
guys doing?
Like I said, before the gun goes off, Jade's gonna stand up and point this pistol down its maw and fire straight down through it.
Center of mass, right?
Mm-hmm.
Alright. When you do that, you actually open that maw up and snap it shut around your arm.
Oh, she don't care. She's pissed. She's shooting this thing right down the throat.
Yeah, I'm just telling you what's gonna happen.
Yeah, she just get before that gun goes off.
Yep, gun goes off and take 28 damage from that.
Okay. Let's see.
And Dave accelerates away, and that maw continues to split open down the middle. This thing's effectively being cut in half, and Citrus stood there with a Molotov in their hand. Good.
Oh, it's quite simple what he's going to do. I need to give you a physicality roll because he's going to crush the top half of it.
Alright.
Okay, he doesn't want to put his wrist any further down because he's small. He doesn't need to be pulled inward further.
Fair.
So he figured, well, he'll just crack it and let the flames that are lapping at the top connect to the spray. Okay, Zitcher managed to pull off a 66. Get your kicks on die 60. Sorry.
There'll be some expensive repairs though.
And that's his goal, is trying to crack the bottle open.
Go ahead and give me a physicality.
I got that 66.
Oh, okay.
Do you want a second? Hold on, I'll get you a
I
second
thought you were
one.
just memeing.
No, I actually got a 66.
Okay. I got a 67, so you just barely managed to, like, spider web the glass. Not even, like, open.
Perfect. That's all he needs. He can let go. Just its own muscles will crack it the rest of the way. Or its own floosh. Flesh? Goop?
Junk. Alright,
Oh.
so you drop it down. And it stops entirely at the Dave spinning in place and sort of a piano wire tensioning sound as that ding device turns back to Dave.
Good little Dave valiantly fighting. No infestation is allowed to exist.
And already on fire, Dave will begin cleansing the rest of the very quick.
Good idea they did. Last thing they wanted was just following them through somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
Crawling through a vent and then suddenly, nyomp. On the ass. Mm-hmm.
I see.
Mm,
The clap of my cheek flirting.
exactly.
Captain, watching all of it. Yep. Well, that was anticlimactic.
Sorry, it wasn't dramatic enough for you. Using knife to cut sucker off shield.
God damn it, how long have I been?
Long, I'm assuming.
Jade,
Been at
just go
this.
another 16 years and you'll know how I feel. Ah.
Oh yeah, that thing's still clamped down in your arm, by the way.
Yeah, I know.
Damn, at this 12 hours. Fuck.
You're the one who made it so vast and complex.
No, I'm not talking out of character. That's the captain.
Oh, yeah. Doesn't it? Yeah, sure.
I know I made it complex. You guys bailed on the first ship, so I'm like, shit. What happened? I panicked. I overcomplicated things.
Captain's idea to do that.
It was the captain's idea to check out some space station that popped in, that he thought he could make some nice pocket change off of by scrapping. He didn't expect it to be functional.
Well, Jade's gonna have to spend some money to get her robo arm repaired after this, because that's what's in the creature's maw.
Right, of course. Eventually, the muscle will relax and they burn.
Mhm.
Can
Mhm.
get free. Raven, of course, can.
Oh yeah, no, she is being bitten by this thing, and her migraine on top of that. No, she's pissed.
So you must channel your anger.
So there's no more biosignatures on this level, it looks like. Other than, the crew here.
So is the big slug thing dead?
The big slug thing is dead.
Okay.
The other 3 signals are gone.
Okay.
Dave is, doing Dave things, cleaning the station area.
Jade's
Jade-
gonna kind of look at the arm that was bitten.
It has a broken bone sticking out of it, and it's got a couple of dents in the air quotes skin,
Mhm.
but it seems largely undamaged.
She's
So
gonna.
basically, the thing broke its teeth off in the process of trying to bite her.
Mhm.
Yeah, when I said it could bend metal, I mean, I wasn't kidding about that.
She's gonna pull the bits of broken bone out of her.
Oh yeah, it still hurts.
And I wonder why.
Because if it didn't hurt, then you just slam that thing around all willy-nilly. Can't have that.
Mhm. We can't have that. Yeah.
That's illegal. You have to go to the black market for that mod.
Mhm.
Okay. So what are you guys
So does
gonna
this
do?
arm still bleed or anything?
The arm does not bleed.
Okay.
What are you guys gonna do? Dave is dead set on cleaning, purging the infestation, because that's the only thing they're actually focused on. You guys have your own goals, which are separate from that, unless you want to help Dave with that whole, Mary
The other
has told me to
three?
clean, so I must clean.
I mean, the other three, are they as large? I'm wondering.
The
Or are
other
they
three
just biosignal?
biosignal.
Yeah.
The dots are all the same size. The captain would need to purchase a more expensive to distinguish mass or volume and
Well,
play it.
We're gonna have to trust Dave to deal with the rest.
Yeah, if we need to get that other core. And she's just pulling bits of bone out of her arm.
Zitron just emptying an entire bottle of alcohol via his face. And he's really considering stuffing some of this creature's tissue into the bottle and sealing it up.
Ah, there's an idea.
Relatively sterile environment because it's just almost complete ethanol. Oh well. He'll take his knife and kind of scrape it down in there and do that meticulous thing you do where you scrape, you flip to another part and you scrape and you just kind of, yeah. Like when you've got a butter knife or something, you're just kind of poking at something that's on the edge of a bowl. Doing that
Yeah.
to make sure all of it gets in there. And then he seals it back up.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
There. It shouldn't be able to leak out an infection because the ethanol content in here alone will probably kill any more spores.
And if it even thinks about leaking out,
Exactly. Okay. Well, and then Zitron just starts walking off towards the classroom.
And Jade is following. And she's gonna look at that she's gonna look at that moon clip she got, the speed loader. See if it's just the speed loader or if it actually has bullets in it.
it looks like it's just speed loader. Are you out of ammunition?
She has one bullet left.
Oh, okay. I mean, it's worth noting that, like, none of the cartridges have actually left yet.
Yeah. Really?
But yeah. You're firing lasers, my guy.
Yeah. Okay, because the way you made it sound is when we first test fired it, it punched a hole in one of the cylinders for the thing.
Yeah, it does.
It's not ejecting them, though, is what they're saying.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. It's a revolver. It's not going to eject unless you manually eject.
First off, you don't know that because it's space.
You gotta whip it, then you tap it, then you chunk it, and then you close it.
I know how revolvers work, Dirk.
I know I'm saying that
You gotta-
again in general. I'm sorry you thought I thought you were stupid. Jesus.
You gotta
fuck.
whip, then you tap, then you chunk the whole gun, and then you get a shotgun because it's better.
No, so there was an extra chunk in there. I think Zitron has a little bit more experience.
Okay. So, making way to classroom.
Yes.
Yes, we should hopefully, except for that one. Yeah, no, we'll be fine.
Oh, yeah, good. It's revolver school, I guess.
The classroom is in much the same state that you left it before, except a large number of the desks have been burned from the north doorway.
Jade's gonna go over to the desk to see if the core's happens to be in there.
It is, and it's also babbling incoherently.
Yeah, we got you. She's gonna pick it up.
Yes, Windows crashed screen on the whiteboard. Gotta love it.
Yes. Slowly removing the core. Alright. Let's go stick this back in and welcome my inevitable demise.
Alright, let's go. They're gonna start making their way back to the AI cores.
Alright. You guys make your way back. 7.
Yeah.
Had to remember where it was at on the map. Once you slot the last one in, the whole system shuts down, and it back up again. And all the voices talk at the same time now.
Yeah.
Oh, it feels so nice. Oh, well, except for that. And that over there. Full enough.
You're mostly here. I don't know which one of what was exploding you, but you were exploding.
So,
Well, we've got a copy of one of the brain lobes here, but that's fine. I can.
What is the WoW?
Oh, the WoW was a bioelectric that was put in place as a sort of test bed for how warp in the Hell spaces is going to be handled. Unfortunately, it failsafes, well, failed. So it ended up becoming a conscious entity, and Captain went into security to combat it. In its current state, we should be able to eject it from them and Captain from their purgatory.
hell.
Then that'll let us take the WoW off station and free the captain, then thusly free up the station so we can do our job.
Yes, though Mary would probably be saddened by you dismantling their station. If you were to place them in another similar one that they're in now, they'd probably be grateful. They have a
But
lot
Mary's
of
extremely
old data,
massive.
so it may take a while to transfer all of that. Probably
Well,
rebuild the ship around them.
Well, hold on. Captain,
Yes?
I have an idea.
Go
Yeah, I'll
ahead.
be right back.
okay.
Let's take the station.
Wasn't that Mary's plan?
No, I mean take over the station. Use it for what we want. Inhabit it.
I mean,
It-
so
It has a functional warp drive. And Zitron will look at the tablet. Functional enough.
Well, first,
functional enough for a single jump, as far as I've been able to hear.
And why wouldn't we just jump to an active region and hover on the edges of space?
Well, again, that appears to be what Mary's plan was. Get the station fixed up. I guess we did find it, so it is still Terran-owned property. Mary probably wants to take it back to Terran's base. It could
She
go
wants
to the right owners. If you want to take it over, that would be technically stealing.
Technically, I'm sure ownership laws expired about, and they'll look at, the mission statement that they wrote down on their hand. It's all jumbled and sweaty.
about 400 years ago.
100 years ago. Oh, there you go.
Well, yeah, maybe.
Finders keepers. What are they gonna do? Destroy an ancient relic out of spite?
Yes.
I mean, I know where all the vents are. They're not getting me off the station if I inhabit it. Then again, they can send in those terrifying kill drones.
First,
I have
before we worry about anything, we need access to systems so we can stop whatever is attacking our ship.
Which means we need to remove the WoW from the system. That way the security protocols, which I'm just taking a guess, might be WoW's fault. So once we disable that, we can be safe. And then once we're safe, then we can see about cleaning the station and assisting with repairing the station. And then maybe taking the station and staging from the station and growing our scavenger empire.
I suppose we could do that. Sell off the parts of the station that aren't recoverable.
Mhm.
I mean, I don't know what else to do here. I mean, I guess we could take some of this sample I have and see if anybody wants to purchase it.
Oh, certainly. There's many aliens that would gladly take that off your hands.
And I know markets where I could sell all the pheromones that you've been building up in the suit.
Eh. Zitron chuckling, knowing that he still has pheromones in this suit. He didn't even pour it out or anything. He just like stood it up and hung up nicely so it didn't leak,
No,
and then
that's
just put it back on.
Jade knows he's probably swimming in his own pheromones right now.
Up to his crotch.
Ooh, that's gonna fetch us a pretty penny.
All right, I'm glad you finished that sentence because you hear because the words up to his crotch and then hearing "ooh" immediately after out of context problematic.
Oh well, moving on. So, aren't there like automated defenses or anything to deal with infestation?
I mean, there's what Dave is, from the sounds of it, manufacturing ability of the station. God.
Mm.
That could be one of the things that picks up if we manage to actually find a configuration that has it. Or, I mean, if Mary accepts us as their new, then maybe create a configuration that just has all of them laid out.
Yeah.
Well, VA, would you be willing to work with Mary?
The VI will inform you that their systems are not connected to Mary.
What are your systems connected to then?
The VI core has root access to the full net system running the entire station. Whereas Mary has access to the Soul Net system.
Okay,
They're
so
spelled differently, but they're speaking it like you can actually the text they're summarizing.
I see. So you have control of the soul net with no you, and they have control of the soul net with the you.
Other way around.
Wait, so you're the one who saps
back.
the human souls, and she's the one who saps the star souls? Zitron completely misinterpreting what soul net means.
Right?
Desert Gremlin is Desert Gremlining.
Jade. Explain.
Well, regardless, I think it might be best if Jade and I try to convince Mary about the current situation and then inform them that we were willing to help as long as they can possibly reasonably don't get upset that we might inhabit the station in exchange for, salvaging what we can, fixing what we can, and giving them company. Zitron seeing the drooling Jade will just kind of poke the wound. Poke. And because he can just... In his mind, he just, doesn't believe it's an arm. He knows it's there, and it's technically an arm, but he still views it as basically a piece of metal attached to their body. poke.
Poke. Gate.
His poking's gonna move further up, and eventually he's just gonna poke side boob. Poke.
I thought you were gonna like stick your finger in her nose or something. But she's got a helmet on, so that wouldn't
Now
work.
what he's gonna do is just kind of like poke directly over the nipple and see if he can turn them on and off.
I'm back.
Did they have a clicking button?
Ah, yes. You come back to Zitron trying to find out if he can click your nipples on and off because you were just drooling, so he's just poking it.
She's gonna humor him and turn the nipple on.
Like a fucking cat with a laser light just hand. Oh, you're back. Poke. Anyways. I wonder if that pain of him having poked her wound a bunch is going to set in.
Just ah!
There it is. I accidentally got my nail in one of the holes.
It may be robotic, but I can still feel everything.
Just gentle rubbing of wounded arm. There.
Well, I know where some of my money's gonna be going.
More RGB nipples? I don't know.
No,
Fixing
fixing
your arm,
that.
obviously, but yeah. Well, alright. Let's go convince Mary to let us stay on the station.
Okay.
And accept us as her new crew.
And is the captain physically dead?
Pretty sure.
Ask the.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the station's gonna need a new captain.
Hello? Zitron holds up finger. Me.
Mm, I don't think it'll allow.
Oh. So because you came from the Terran military, you assume that my people's warrior caste is incapable of military stratagem. Alright,
That's
fine.
not what. No.
I'll just go give Captain the captain's finger.
No, listen. If the captain is dead, we're not going to be able to use his finger anymore.
See, racism.
No,
You're circling back to racism because I'm an alien. A Terran station wouldn't allow me to have any function in it. Therefore, because I am alien, I can't have any command. Literally, racism.
it's not my fault old Terran technology is racist.
And yet, here we are, on a Terran installation, where I have faced constant racist assholery. And the best part is, not even from things I can physically punch. You know, before I mean, I have had a horrible life. But some things that happened to me were still better than being reminded that I'm Xeno scum every 40 seconds.
Well, maybe we can program that out of Mary.
No, you can't. They're like humans. They're old. The older you get, the more annoying you get, and the more stubborn you get.
So, let's just go.
Indeed, diddly do.
Diddly
I
dot.
don't know why you still don't know why you stop walking randomly when I'm continuing to walk and have a conversation. Slow ass.
Yeah.
Finds a Mary terminal.
Alright.
Alright. Would you like to talk to Mary, or would you like me to finesse and charismatically communicate with Mary?
I'll talk to Mary.
Fuck it up. You fuck it up, it's your fault.
She's gonna go over to the terminal. Hello, Mary.
Oh, where? There it is. Passed right by it. Anyways.
Hello, Jacob. There are some.
And she's gonna
Be gentle now.
type in, would it be okay? Well, no. Would it be acceptable if we became the new crew of this station?
His return had to be an HVAC tech.
Welcome back, Burb.
Welcome back, Bert.
That is a matter you would have to bring to the captain's attention.
And she's gonna type in, the captain has passed away.
I'm sorry, what's going on? My brain turned off for a good solid 30 seconds.
Don't worry about it.
The captain is currently in the security terminal. Quite alright, as I am.
I said be gentle now. What are you doing? Your captain's dead. Good job.
Would it be possible to keep his consciousness alive in a less stressful situation for him?
Well, since the cat's out of the bag, you might as well explain to her that the captain's consciousness is currently being forcibly kept alive by a nanoswarm.
She's gonna type in, the captain's physical body has passed away, but his consciousness is being forced to stay alive because of the nano machines.
Mulder run inside the bridge.
Wow, they like went right through that. Just
I'm pretty sure there actually was one of those aforementioned breaches because they're currently all over the damn security station.
She's gonna type in, yes, there was.
99% certainty she all roll body, like it's not 100%. 99%.
There's always a little bit of a chance that you're wrong.
Yeah.
Who's playing Modern Warfare?
What the hell is that relevant for?
I just saw it pop up on the Discord thing.
Discord is beach, that's why.
Nobody. Well, at least I don't think anybody is. I, however, do just hear.
Dirk.
Hey.
The security terminal has been compromised. Trouble.
Inform them that we are going to try our best to fix things. You know. Yeah. Well, I mean, there's no crew. Then we need a new crew. But
She's gonna type in.
Oh, you made such a problem. Oh, it's okay, we'll fix it.
What can we do to fix the problem?
Strong. Me and real well will need to pass through the security terminal.
So we have to EMP the security terminal.
What would be the consequences, Jay? Think before you jump.
I'm thinking.
Clearly you're not, because you're ready to jump on electromagnetic poops.
She's gonna type in what would happen if the security terminal was electromagnetically pulsed.
This will also shut down many systems on the station.
What systems?
Life support, gravity, probably airlock control.
These particles through off or would likely shut down. Those systems outside would remain functional.
Ah, wonderful. So, you know, literally a third of the sections we're currently standing and occupying in would shut down.
Is there
Hey,
a way
okay,
to
though.
reset the nanobots?
What did you type?
Is there another way to reset the nanobots? Or shut them down?
This nano machine has a personnel power system.
Okay. I don't know. I don't know anything about nanomachines. Where are the nanomachines controlled? I bet you a bucket's gonna say the security terminal.
Ouch.
You
Yes.
saying that to Zipkin.
There is a user interface for controlling the nano machines in the security terminal.
Can you grant me access to the interface?
Okay. Good information.
If there was not a breach, I could. But the machines will not allow them to shut down.
Okay. Are there any other options to contain the breach?
If you could access the soul net node, You might find a back door in the code.
Could the VI assist us with that?
Could
He
you?
said he runs SoulNet. No. Not Mary. Pay the fuck attention to my wording, booba, okay? The VI said he runs SoulNet. She runs SoulNet.
Okay.
So he's the one with the U, she's the one with the O. She's still Sar Souls, he's still Soul Souls.
Okay.
Ah.
Okay, she's gonna type back. We will return shortly. Amazing. Progress and then boom, brick wall. Just nuke the station. Take off the top level. Fuck it. Actually, Jade's gonna go back to the AI cores.
Okay.
Very well, Jade, of the assault, and please say no one.
with me. Yeah,
Yeah, at least Mary calls you a guest.
Yeah, I know. Dave's probably gonna get disconnected and turn into the brain processor for a second thought.
Dave's having a whale of time.
I get it.
So when Jade gets back, well, when Jade and Zitrin get back, she's gonna look at the cores. Okay, I have a question for you.
Dude, wait, no, that would damage me.
I'm not gonna shoot anybody.
I have a knife.
If I was to get into the soul net, could you assist me and keep me from dying?
Why would you need to get into an unlinked node?
Because there is a back door so that I can contain nanobot and hopefully shut them down. Because there was a breach in the security terminal and there's nanobots everywhere.
Have you been paying attention to anything I've been saying? I said I would handle that.
Okay. So you can shut down the nanobots.
Yes, I can shut down the entire security terminal by itself.
Okay.
But if you
What
shut
if
down the
Mary's
entire
guest?
security, sir, listen. If you shut down the entire security terminal, you could also shut down systems and kill things inside.
What would the ramifications be of you just shutting down the security
The
terminal?
same fucking thing if you EMP it. How is this so hard for everything to comprehend? I have heard this ramifications 4 times. Loss of life support, gravity, possibly reactivating defenses if there are any. Locking us into one room. Hours cycling through the station and possibly not coming back on for hours. With our dwindling life support ticking away.
He's right, you.
See? Those are the ramifications.
So
Ideally,
damned if we
you
do,
guys
damned if we
wouldn't
don't.
be on the station when I do this. Luckily,
Well, we're not
it seems
leaving.
like WoW is only hanging on to the station by a small fragment, so you don't have to.
Is the WoW controlling the nanoswarm currently loose in the security station?
Yes, actually. They're also controlling the captain, sort of.
So
So if we remove the WoW, it gets rid of a majority of the nanoswarm, which I'm assuming the captain has had plenty of time to figure out how to control. So we could maybe just remove the WoW itself, and the captain could hopefully keep the fucking systems afloat.
That's the hope, anyways. They have been trying to communicate, but, well, they don't have a whole lot of access to that.
Stuck in a chair. Most parents dream of having to never do anything but sit on their ass, and there he is, trapped in perpetual hell.
okay. So if we leave the station for you to shut down and reboot and everything, would we be able to come back on unhindered?
Yeah, 50-50 on them not just shutting in the station, regaining control of Mary, then warping to some sort of place of their own.
Well, if we do warp somewhere, or within the Roche limit, would come with us.
That is true. We would. Maybe we can become a Hulk together.
Please no.
The Doki VI would be very pissed. She's a very new model. So, you know, unless you want to be wearing catgirl ears, we better be careful.
Okay.
I mean, thinking of it, that small VI would probably have more processing power than most old VIs.
Oh yeah, no, that thing that's stored on basically like a flash drive in the ship is stronger than all of the other VI in the entire station.
That's why you don't want them to meld and become a Space Hulk, because then everything will be forced to be a Doki VI.
Yeah, the only
What is
reason
the,
they're having an issue with like actually keeping the ship outside of the station afloat is because it's dealing with a human brain and it's used to dealing with, you know, logic-based cyber attacks.
Not a human brain that's, oh yeah, well fuck you, I'm gonna go kick this support instead! Haha, I tricked you! And then runs over to throw something through the window.
Literally blinking the lights on the station in a coded sequence, so the ship had to shut off outside cameras so that it couldn't get visual hacked, and then, oh, they started getting sound signals. They had to stop listening. And then every time you guys send a ping, it has to manually parse the data. That's why it takes a second, and it's not live updating.
Hello,
So-
Stopper.
Here's what we'll do.
I smell like outside.
We're gonna go back to our ship. How long does the reboot take?
Couple hours.
Okay, so we're gonna go back to our ship. Let you reboot, and we'll come back on.
You're gonna take the WoW with you, right?
Is there a way to disconnect the WoW from
Yeah,
the
we
station?
just go physically remove it and then run, because the life support will probably fail as soon as we do.
With explosions! Sorry.
So how?
You can
Okay, how big is
probably
the WoW?
remove it with one of the that you stole in here.
And it's not stealing if nobody owns it, and you can't say you own it, because property laws surely expire after half a millennium. Actually, no, with those Molly circuits I was informed, and they'll look at their little notepad that they have always on them, they are at least 1,000 years old. Nobody owns this shit! You can't own something that predates a society!
Just, Citron, isn't the society just been melded into the mind network, so they're still there, just, you know, kind of...
Doesn't matter. Listen,
They
finders
still own it.
keepers, and I got biscuit beaters. That's mine.
But the ring thing that Dave do...
I'm coming
seems
back to
pretty
the
strong to take it
station. I will find out what is down there by force if I have to.
He died...
Anyways,
Captain, the lizard's being scary.
Zitron's up to
Whatever.
16 of 250 rolls, so he's getting more confident.
Yeah, confident.
Okay.
I actually am partial to their plan. Okay, so go ahead and end the session with you guys heading back to the ship, because, like, as before, you have to change the station configuration to get the WoW to actually come up onto the level you
We'll
can
just go to
access.
previous configuration.
Yep.
Dock 17.
Yep.
Go in there, disconnect the WoW, get off, let it purge for a few hours, and if it warps, well then we have Doki Mary and then we have Doki Dave, and we're fine.
So we'll start next session with you guys picking up, waiting for the station to finish rebooting.
How heavy is the WoW itself?
Oh, it's a good like 12 to 15 tons.
Ah, yes, I see. Starts with Zitro just, yeah. Alright, I need a rope. I feel like he could manage with a lever system.
If you have enough lever, yes.
Fucking all. That was literally a spell. I made in the very first campaign you had me DM was called All the Levers. And it was made specifically to forcibly lift Mons out of bed when he was trying to be dead weight and angry. It's too fucking heavy! And then they just, fuck it, all the levers. And it's just like creates a series of levers of the amount needed to pull something out of, like, it's technically a series of levers and pulleys, and it's relevant to the weight ratio required to split that weight up and make it feasible for someone who can only pull like 40 pounds to lift, 4,000 pounds of muscle out of bed while he's grumbling.
Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and end recording. Keep wanting to call it a
Oh, God.